Hey guys, this is IXRollOutIX with LEGO B-Daman Control Type Combo. As I mentioned in my Proto 1 video, all of these B-Daman will use the exact same core. If you want to know how to build this core, I try and give you a little bit of a look at all of the parts in that video, so check it out. You can build this core yourself, make your own body sets, and create your own unique B-Daman. That said, let's take a look at this new body set I've created and all of its parts. Starting with the head here. This time it actually has a face with 2 eyes and a mouth guard. You have 3 spires up top, which combined with the color sort of makes it look like a crown, in my opinion. But those are used for aiming. It's got flat pieces back here, a connection point for the core, and a hole in the center for loading marbles. But aside from that, it's pretty simple. I decided to go with the yellow color because generally in B-Daman, yellow is the most associated color with control types. Next, for the arms, once again, very, very simple, and in this case, very, very blocky. You have just an incredibly simple shape there, and these pieces that extend down. Those will be explained here in just a minute. Last but not least, the legs. Now, any good control type has either a closed space for the marble to shoot through, or a barrel for accuracy. Now, I experimented with plenty of ways of doing this, 2 sections that attach to each arm that come together to create a barrel, attaching it to the core itself, even trying to attach it to the head at one point, but I don't know why I just didn't do this to begin with, because it seems so simple and works so well. I just sort of extended the feet out quite a bit and attached the barrel upwards so that when you attach the legs to the core, it fires straight through. Extremely simple, but it works really, really well. 2 attachment points there, and you have your tiles at the back to keep it clean. Putting it all together, the head attaches to the core pretty simply, just like that. The feet, you line up these half pins with those 2 ports, and snap it on, just like that. Now the arms, instead of attaching here and here, like on Proto 1, you simply just attach it there and there. It brings the shoulders a little bit far up, but it makes these level with the floor, which is what we want. And there you go. Once all is said and done, the best way of describing this guy is very, very blocky. Now this all started when I built the arms, because during construction I figured there was really no better way of doing this, and it ended up looking very square. So while at the time I had cheese slopes up front here and some angled pieces up top, I made them blocky, rectangular, and sharp-edged to match. And he ends up looking okay. Like I said, the arms, they're a little bit high up, but that's just the price to pay. He's got the horns for aiming your shots, and the barrel up front as a defining feature. So, let's test this guy out. Before we do so, I just want to address this barrel piece. Now, the core, by nature, with the Zamor sphere as the center, is very accurate and has a lot of power behind it. So, when you add a barrel to one of these B-Daman, it becomes ridiculously good. Like, too good. Almost overpowered. This hits targets on point with dead accuracy every single time. It almost makes me want to tone it down a little bit, but I don't know. From there, you have the arms here, and what they do is when you're holding it like this, you can move the B-Daman around, and then once you've lined up your shot, you press down here, and it solidifies your angle so that the shot will be on point. And obviously you have the horn here for aiming your shots. Just like that. Let's do a couple other shots here. I can't really convey just how well this barrel works at such a short distance, so just take my word for it. It is ridiculous. You can fire, Zamor spheres from Lego, or official B-Daman marbles. Once again, line up the shot and take it down. Now the barrel does make it slightly less powerful, so we'll do a power test. Starting with the much lighter hollow Zamor sphere. First test, 5.14, and second test, 4.76. As for the B-Daman marbles, 3.39 and 3.19. Still pretty powerful, but only slightly weaker because of these bits up front. Overall, it works really, really well. It might not look the greatest, but it's all about functionality here. I'm just trying to make examples of types so you can take cues from them to create your own B-Daman as you choose. Anyway, that is about it, guys, and this is IXRollOutIX, signing off.